Hi guys, and welcome to another video. I am in Latvia. I came to visit my family and we decided to go mushroom picking. I really hope that we'll find some mushrooms today so I can show you my mushroom soup recipe. And I've actually already found some. It's not much, I know, but these give me hope that there's more. So fingers crossed, you guys. Doggo's enjoying life too. Doggo! I hope this video inspires you to do 3 things. Make a meal together with your loved ones, try using new ingredients in your soups, cook up some Latvian flavors, and maybe, if you can, go foraging. Dog already got this one, but that made me notice that there's some more mushrooms here. I don't get to spend a lot of time with my family because we don't live in the same country. When I'm here in Latvia, I always try to make the most of it. And an interesting thing that I've learned is that oftentimes making the most of it means doing the simplest things, activities that remind me of my roots. Foraging brings me back to my childhood when I used to spend my summers in the countryside of Latvia. There is something very empowering in being able to recognize wild edible plants. It's a field in which I always strive to improve my knowledge and would love to take you on the journey with me. I want to use a chance to invite you to subscribe if delicious plant-based meals are your thing. Also, let me know if you're interested in discovering new edible wild plants. We drove to the local market and the local store to get other ingredients for the soup, so I got carrots, Brussels sprouts, leeks, onion, garlic, fennel, dill, tahini, oat cream, marinated soy chunks, pearl barley, and soy sauce. Every Latvian always has potatoes at home. I decided to not go with tomatoes this time, even though these looked so pretty, but I did take one homegrown chili. I also have a natural peanut butter from vegan restaurant Cozy Eats. I started by washing and prepping all the veggies and mushrooms. Yes, I'm washing my mushrooms. I know some people say don't wash your mushrooms, they're gonna absorb too much water, they'll be soggy, you'll never get them crispy. But I don't entirely agree with that. I've worked in the restaurant industry for the past 10 years. I worked cafes, Michelin star restaurants, wine bars, you name it. And I'm yet to find a place that doesn't wash their mushrooms. I really think it's a myth. Maybe when it comes to mushrooms that have a little bit of like sponge underneath, maybe those don't wash them, but they usually come pretty clean. Now, when it comes to other things, maybe don't soak them in the water for a very long time because then they might absorb some water. But in general, I would say rinse them off. Give them a light rinse to make sure you don't have sand or any debris in your food. I think that's the best choice. I want to test something today. I want the soup to have a little bit of a creamy side, some creamy element in it, and I'm going to test 3 different things. This is oat cream, this is sesame paste, tahini, and we also have a little bit of peanut butter. Because technically, if you blend peanuts with water, you get peanut milk. Same with the sesame seeds. If you blend them with water, you'll get sesame milk. I'll start by cooking the soy chunks. When cooking on fire, I love having all my ingredients prepped and ready to go. I started by frying the Brussels sprouts, leeks, and the chanterelles. Making a veggie broth makes a huge difference and can significantly deepen the flavor of any soup. It also happens to be very easy. Here I lightly browned fennel and leek scraps with some carrots, onion, garlic and chili. I covered everything with water and just let it simmer. It's good. It's been approximately 30 minutes and the broth is really nice. For a vegetable broth, you really don't need much time. Normally I would do like an hour, but since it's getting cloudy and I'm afraid it's gonna start raining, I'm gonna go ahead and fish all the veggies out so we can add the soup ingredients. The carrots are still nice, we're probably gonna eat them, but the rest is gonna go in the compost. I'm gonna rinse some pearl barley. You don't have to rinse it, I just like to kind of take the dust away. Because pearl barley can get dusty because it's shaped in a specific way. You won't like it, it's raw grains, huh? Just like with rice, a couple of light rinses, no need to go crazy. When the potatoes and barley are cooked, we can add the fried ingredients. I love mixing boiled with fried ingredients in a soup because you get layers of texture and a nice touch of smokiness. Dill stalks are one of the best things you can put in a soup, especially dried ones. The aroma is so unique and inviting, a very Latvian flavor that I think is underrated. So if you get a chance, give it a try. The last step left, we have to choose what we're using to make the soup creamy. As we talked before, we have oat cream, we have sesame paste, and we have peanut butter. Let's take a little bit of liquid. Just a couple of tablespoons of liquid just to test it. Okay, I have my 3 bowls here and now I'm going to add our creamy components. This is pretty easy to predict. I think it's gonna be delicious because I've already tasted it. It's gonna be a simple flavor that is very easy to recognize for everyone. There's my spoon. Okay, I added way too much cream, but you get the idea. That's amazing. Classic cream flavor. Let's go for tahini now. Need to mix this one. Oh, it's a nice tahini. Very, very smooth and silky. Just need to mix the oil in first. I want just a little bit to try. The tahini needs a little bit more mixing than the oat cream, of course. It really looks just almost as creamy as the oat cream. I love the flavor of sesame seeds. I'm actually considering maybe sesame and a little bit of oat cream, because sesame is gonna deepen the flavor, but the oat cream is gonna add the creaminess. So maybe that's the way to go. And that's actually very good. I can't open it. Please help.
Tagad filmēju, pa 2 nevar attaisīt.
That was easy. Thank you. The peanut butter is all natural, 100% peanuts, nothing else added to it. Okay, I'm not gonna add all of this, just need a little, oh, that's gonna be too much. Just a little bit to test. Let's try mixing it. I will add a tiny touch of hot water to it because while I was talking, it all cooled down a bit. And it needs to be mixed very vigorously, just like the sesame paste. Peanut butter is a bit harder to mix in, you really need the water to be hot, and since the bowl is cold, it cooled down, so it's not that easy to mix in, but I'll just stir it for a bit. I'm actually going to add more water to the soup. I like my soups to be a little more loose, some people like them thicker, so just you do you. Add as much water as you want. Okay, so I think the peanut butter is mixed in. I don't really taste the peanut butter too much, but it gives a nice richness and depth to the soup. I think I'm not gonna go with peanut butter because it's just very hard to mix in. I think I'm going to go with oat cream and a little bit of sesame paste for that nice deep sesame flavor. In order to mix in the tahini, I'm going to first mix it in some broth and then add it to the rest of the soup, so I don't smash the potatoes and mushrooms while trying to vigorously stir the tahini in. With oat cream, it's very simple. You can add it directly into the pot, but with tahini, I prefer mixing it in the hot broth. So we're gonna go in with like a tablespoon, not much really, just for some nice depth of flavor. I'm gonna give it a little taste. That's great, that's exactly what we need. Now I'm gonna go in with a little bit of oat cream to make it even heavier, make it a main course. I think we're done, we're good. This looks amazing. I'm gonna take it off the fire now. And the soup's ready, it's time to taste. The fresh dill is a very important component to get the full Latvian flavor experience. My family doesn't talk much, but everyone went for seconds, so I think that's a success, especially for me. I mean, I love the soup because potatoes and dill with a bit of cream, it brings me back to my childhood. It's a flavor of Latvia and it really warms my heart. So for me, this soup is, it's delicious. And I really hope you get a chance to try it because I think you'll like it too. Thank you so much for watching this video, for being here, and I'm looking forward to seeing you in the next one. Bye!